A major winter storm is looking more likely as we get more model data. Yes, you heard me right. Snow will be possible across the Carolinas and Virginia, and possibly some parts of the East Coast. As we will have a bomb cyclone, it will be very likely we will have a low pressure system riding up the coast, bringing lots of moisture. And we will also have a setup where we have lots of cold air coming in from the north, feeding into that low pressure system, causing snow. Some people may see blizzard conditions with this storm. Our most likely area for people to see blizzard conditions will be around North Carolina. So let's get right into it. Hello, if you guys are new, welcome to my channel. This channel is FinnSplashWeather. Make sure to like and subscribe. We do weather videos all the time, so make sure to subscribe for updates. So let's get into it. So as you can see here, let me just back this up to our 84 here. We have our low pressure system down here. It's a little bit off screen for you guys, but it's definitely there. And we're going to have a low pressure system that's going to be bringing a lot of moisture. Then we have our huge trough right around here, bringing lots of cold air. And it's going to be bitter cold, as I'll show you guys in a second here. It's going to be very cold, single digits cold. So we got snow breaking out. This is Friday night, Saturday morning. We have lots of snow breaking out across the Carolinas and some of the Appalachians here, all the way into Virginia. And as we move through our timeline here, you can definitely see that it starts to get a lot worse as we get towards North Carolina. And one reason is that because our low pressure system here is going to be strengthening. And that's going to be boosting how much moisture it gets, and it's just gonna be bringing a lot of wind with it. So in order to have a blizzard, you need 35-mile-an-hour winds and something with snow. I'm pretty sure you have to have like 3 hours with 6 inches of snow or something like that. And the chances are looking very high for that. It's gonna be very cold. So let me show you how cold it's gonna get. Very cold in the southeast and across the east coast. It's just been really cold lately this winter so far if you live on the east coast. It's been pretty warm for the west though, as we've had pretty much a ridge setting there pretty much the whole entire winter so far. And I don't think that'll change at all. And a lot of people are in a drought right now across the US. But it is going to be frigid. Let me show you guys the exact temperatures here. It's going to be very, very cold. Let me play this out. Here we go. Very cold. Single digits, teens for most people. It is going to be freezing. I mean, very cold. We're going to have this huge ridge coming in. It's going to be bringing lots of cold air. And make sure to stay warm, guys. Bundle up in layers if you have to go outside. It's going to be freezing. Also, we do have... where's my other model here? I think this is it. Okay. This is the GFS. Let me... there we go. Nope. Don't need that. Alright, so let me take you guys to the GFS model because it is showing a bigger, slightly smaller snowstorm. And what I mean by that, I don't want to show you guys the totals yet. Gotta cover that up. What I mean by that is that... Why do I have my total snowfall? Why can I not find it? Oh, here it is. Okay. There we go. Okay, I lost myself. Alright, as you can see here, guys, we do have this ridge diving down into the south. And we also have our low pressure system. But it's really showing it's going to be a lot farther out. And I don't think it's going to go that direction. I think it's going to be more of it's going to ride up the coast. I do not think it's going to go that far out to sea like it's showing here. Just because a lot of our other models are agreeing that it's going to ride up the coast. And also, it's just this model, the GFS model, has been not as good. But we still have to take into account that this could be possible. I just don't think that this is going to happen and it's going to be this far out to shore. So, yeah, that's basically my take on this. But, really, all of our models are showing snow everywhere. It's just crazy. All of the models, look at this. We got some pinks in there. Very, very heavy snow, guys. This is going to be possibly a blizzard. Let me take you to the chances for a minor winter storm here. And let me zoom in real quick. Oop, a little bit too far. Ooh, there we go. Alrighty, so this is the chance for minor winter storm impacts. And that's almost guaranteed at this point. It's becoming more likely that we are going to see a winter storm, okay? I'm gonna show you the totals pretty soon here. Let's go to moderate, actually. Let's see what's doing that again. Very likely chance for moderate impacts. What about major impacts? Very likely. What about extreme? Yeah, pretty low, but pretty high still for this event. We are currently 3 days out from this storm happening. This would likely happen Friday night, Saturday morning, Saturday all day long, and then maybe Sunday morning. But this would be a 24, 36 hour event. So that's where I'm looking at. Also, the location of this low pressure system is really going to matter. If it rides up the coast, everybody gets a lot of snow. If it rides like inland a little bit, some of the Appalachians and Western Carolinas and Western Virginia would see a lot of snow, but the coastal areas wouldn't. If it goes far out to sea, maybe the coastal areas get some snow, but really the inland areas don't. Let me show you the amounts of snow. I'm going to be real with you guys. I have to be very cautious when I show you this. I mean 5-6 inches. Let me actually play this out all the way so you guys can see the totals. Now I'm not going to say any specific totals yet. But yes, North Carolina, the Carolinas are going to have the highest chance for seeing the most snow. I don't want to say this yet because I'm very excited if this does happen. I wouldn't say. So, yes, we are going to get snow. That is very likely at this point. How much snow, I'm not going to say until pretty much Thursday or Friday. So, we'll definitely be watching out for that. Also, I'll show you guys the GFS here. Then I'm going to show you guys the vorticity. Again, this one's more northerly, and I'll show you why in just a second here. And the South Carolina doesn't get as much snow. And Virginia and Western Virginia gets a lot of snow instead. So, I'm going to show you why this all matters here. Let me just go to my upper air dynamics. Where's my 500 millibar height? Okay, here we go. So I'm going to show you, this is the 500 millibar relative vorticity. So this is about 18,000 feet in the air, and it's showing you where the air is spinning or moving really fast. And this is the GFS model. I'm going to show you guys the difference between, if I just back this up here. So this is almost like the wind. So I'm going to do a little teaching lesson right here. Okay, so all of this is basically air moving. And this is a neutral phase, meaning that the curvature of this vorticity area is basically neutral. It's in line with the North and the South Pole. A negative would be kind of like northwest to southeast direction. A positive would be basically from northeast to southwest. So you have positive, negatives, and neutral tilts. And all of those matter because if we do see a neutral tilt, we will likely see more snow up in North Carolina and Virginia. If we see a more negative tilt, we were likely going to see more snow in the Carolinas in general. And for me, I live in South Carolina, so I really want a negative tilt. So the GFS is giving us a neutral tilt. So that's why they're seeing a lot of snow up in Virginia and North Carolina. Let's look at the European model because it's actually a little bit different. If I just play this out here, look at this. This is a more negative tilt. And this is why, if this happened, we would get a lot more snow. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'm going to be making more videos about the upcoming snow here. And make sure to like and subscribe. I do weather videos like this every single day. And that's basically it for today. It was a little bit longer today. But I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.